All right. How's it going today, everyone? Welcome. Happy Thursday. Hope your week is going well. Mine's been crap again. Go figure. Tuesday night, I lost power for another 8 hours. That was super. Yep. Garbage comes tomorrow, so I got a bunch of food and stuff I got to do and clean out the fridge and stuff like that, because this is twice now. I've been out of power for 7+ hours in 30 days. And I live in the city. Go figure. Yeah, stupid. Really stupid. Alright, anyways, we are going to be working on some retro purple stuff tonight. So coming up on September 12th and 13th is Vintage Computer Fest Midwest. I was hoping to attend, but I will not be able to. But there's somebody that's going to be running open Oscar server there across the entire network, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to make sure that Retro Purple is set up in a way so that attendees at the conference can just install it and Pidgin without issues. So we've got a little bit of time, right? Days until September 12th. 23 days. That's plenty, but I want to get this done so we can get it tested and everything, get out of the way. So that is the plan for tonight. I doubt we're going to get through everything because I'm not going to be on super long. We start a little late here too. Because I am tired as shit, like usual. And like I said, I got to clean out the fridge and stuff because of spoiled food and what have you. So, yeah. But anyways, how's it going, Matt? Welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So, one of the first things we need to do here, I started looking at this, and I'm guessing I lost my tabs, and I'm not sure how or why or where I had them. This is all different. That's fine. I probably closed them. So if you go to github.com/pigeon/retropurple, you will notice there are no releases. That's okay. There just aren't any releases. And I thought GitHub would create a release as just like a source tarball or whatever, but it doesn't do any of that, which is okay. That's fine. I think you can do it by going to code and then going to a commit or something, and then maybe get an archive somewhere. No browse files. Or not, I don't know. All right, I think there's a thing to do it. I'm just not sure what it is. Whatever, it doesn't matter, it's okay. What we want to do is we want to add a action so that whenever we commit something, whenever some a merge commit, or whenever a pull request is merged, we want it to generate a release. Which I know sounds crazy and tacky, but that's what we're going for. Crazy and tacky. No. Our goal is to have every commit get released and have it do all the things. That's been the thing the entire time. We just haven't done it yet. That's not a light. Okay, whatever. And it didn't even get the fucking GitHub. I think I can actually change the license here. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Or not. Alright, whatever. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to github.com/ianrob/purpleteams. Because Ian had something, I don't remember if I was going to steal it completely or what. Oh, he doesn't have a source thing here. But, so he has a release that's using this thing, which I think is what I was going to do. How's it going, Coatsy? Welcome. How are you? But yeah, oh, if anybody doesn't know, so I was talking about Vintage Computer Fest Midwest. Jeez, if I could talk. Like I said, I am unfortunately not going to be able to attend. But if you are in the Chicagoland area, you might want to check it out. It's free, open to everyone. Although I couldn't find what time the conference opens at. Like, there's maybe it's under like it's got the dates and stuff. It doesn't have the times. So it's just like, what? Like, this seems to be a common problem I'm noticing in events where, like, they either give you they either, like, don't say where it's at, they don't say the time, or, yeah, like, those are the two big things. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, when is this supposed to go to? Okay, so this runs all night. Right, like, I was trying to find, like, a rough schedule, and I couldn't find... I'm like, what in the hell, man? Apparently I should have went to talks. But, like, it's not even on the FAQ or anything. Right, there's no AM, PM, there's no doors open. It's like, yep. Have fun, nerd, figure it out. Like, this is supposed to be one of the biggest vintage computer fests, too. What I've seen, the conference is pretty dynamic. Yeah, I guess so. But, so, like, there's a park near my house that... in the winter, they put up like an ice skating rink. It's just like a little pond rink, right? I mean, it's not on a pond, but they just make it on top of the grass. And like, they promoted that they were doing a hockey tournament one Saturday. Cool. I'm interested in going. What time is it running to? I don't know. It wasn't on the flyer. And when I asked them on Facebook, they never responded. Right? Similarly, the local hockey team was doing a thing where they would take back old merch and stuff and then sell it at their garage sale where they try to sell old stuff, and all the stuff for the garage sale goes to charity. So cool, right? I got a bunch of old Admiral stuff. Cool. You can drop it off at this date and time. Okay, as it's a fundraiser, fundraisers don't always happen in known locations. Sometimes they're out remote, stuff like that. So I'm like, I assume this is at your front office? And after a couple hours, yeah, they responded, yeah, at our front office. And then they posted it again later, and since it wasn't on the poster that they put out, they put, at our front office. It's like, Jesus, come on. Like, Vintage Computer Fest. What time does it open? I don't know. At least 10 o'clock. Maybe earlier. But there's nothing in exhibitor hall or anything. Directions on how to get there. Cool. What time do you open? What time do you close? Participate or donate items to our exciting fundraiser auction held at 4 p.m. on Saturday of the show. Cool. I thought that was going to say Sunday, but nope. Like, just... What, VCF Midwest is well organized? They seem to have everything exhibitor-wise and everything, because I'm talking to a bunch of people that are exhibiting and stuff, right? All that stuff seems to be going well. Oh, you're being sarcastic. All that stuff seems to be fine, but, like, what fucking time, man? Like, I just... and, like, I'm not trying to harp on anyone, right? They got a lot of stuff going on. It's fine, but, like... This should be right there. Right? Like Midwest Gaming Classic. Like the Midwest Gaming Classics, usually pretty good. they still have many months until the next one comes up. But okay, so buy tickets, whatever, Barrett Center. Show hours, look at this. Friday preview night, 6 p.m. to midnight. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's right on the front fucking page. You got the location, you got the dates, you got the time. Well, you got the main dates here, August 25th to 28th, right? It's all right there. Immediately. It's just like, I don't understand how you get people to your event when you can't tell them what time it starts at. Right? Midwest Gaming Classic is also one of the biggest classic gaming events too, and it's in Milwaukee. I end up going every year because I can just take the bus there. Yeah, it's a good time. Although I didn't make it this year. Did I make? No, I didn't make it this year. I was going to, and then I was just like, I don't want to spend $75 because, yeah. But Vintage Computer Fest Midwest is free. So, like, all you got to do is get there and then lodging or whatever. But yeah. So, all right, anyways. So, what we want to do is we need to add an action that is going to do the things. We don't have anything else. Was that where that was? That's where that was. I think I deleted that repo. I don't have anything else auto deploy anything in GitHub. Let me do this over here. GitHub.com/Pidgin. So there's supposed to be like a hidden secret and stuff. I don't remember what it is. I think it's under project settings. I'm not logged in here though. Ugh. All right. No, that's not what I want. I want to go to project settings, more settings. So, I don't know where this goes. The deploy keys, secrets and variables, actions. So we have a TransFX token in here. Cool. Like there's supposed to be a GitHub token, some other bullshit. So what does this say? This action will create a GitHub release and optionally upload an artifact to it. Allow updates. An optional flag which indicates if we should update a release. If it already exists, defaults to false. We're going to say yes because we're going to have a bunch of stuff adding to each release. Artifact errors failed build. An optional flag which indicates if the artifact read or upload error should fail the build. That's probably true. An optional set of paths representing artifacts to upload to the release. This may be a single path or comma separated but globs. Artifact content type. The content type of the artifact defaults to raw. Optional body for the release. Note this input will have white space trimmed before and after it. Use body file if you used a non-trivial markdown body. Optional commit reference. This will be used to create the tag if it does not exist. Discussion category. Provided this will generate a discussion of the specified category. The category, yeah, I don't care. Optionally marks the release as a draft release. Set to true to enabled. Nope. Generate release notes. We'll say automatically generate these. Yeah. An optional previous tag to use when this will limit the release notes between the two args. That shouldn't matter. Indicates if immutable release creation should be used. When enabled, the action will first create a draft, upload artifacts, and then publish the release. That doesn't work for our setup where we're going to have multiple things do this. Indicates if the release should be the latest release or not. Legacy specifies that the latest release should be determined based on the release creation date and higher semantic version. Okay, so I guess we'll let GitHub figure that out. An optional name for the release. Nope. Omit body. Omit name. Indicates if the release name should be omitted. I don't know what that means. To be omitted during update. The name will still be applied for newly created releases. This will preserve the existing name during updates. What does it pick if I don't specify one? Alright, what does Ian do for his? Artifacts tag. Oh, he does set a name. Oh, updates true, make latest true. Okay. I don't know what env.act is though. I think that's the action test thingamajigger. We were trying that out and using it for a little bit. That does attestation. So set date is what he uses for his output. That's weird, but okay. Indicates if existing released artifacts should be removed, indicates if existing released artifacts should be replaced. Optionally specify the repo where the release should be generated. Skip if release tag. I'm not worried about doing tags because it's going to be ever released. I see. Oh, he's doing this daily or something. I don't know. This looks, yeah, this, oh, I guess it just updates it daily. So default to the GitHub app token. This is primarily useful if you want to use your personal token for targeting other repos. Yeah, whatever, it's fine, okay. Oh, so do we do a build for control purple? I'll close this for now. And this one. I apparently haven't opened Sublime Text in a minute, so give me a second. I don't know where the other windows went. Nope. Maybe. Verb. Remember, I lost power, so everything was offline for a long time. Did it go to 1? Nope. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's probably on 2. Yep, it's on 2. Okay. I'm just like, what in the hell, man? Like, this is all botched. And I just went to the workspace, I forgot to check, which is fine. Alright, so we upload an artifact. Okay, so we do dist here. Okay. So this artifact is okay, but the problem is these artifacts die after 90 days. That's just the way they go. Oh, we're not doing dist though. Right, this is okay. This is How's it going, Fallen? Welcome, welcome. How are you? What is the way that people do this? I'm doing alright. A bit tired. I'm wondering if we're gonna get some cameos here. We've opened up the barrier that was keeping the Fosters out from the downstairs. So some of them have been creeping out. Not that they've been hanging out much, but I don't think any are going to come up on the desk, but they might. Okay. So, what we need to be doing, well, I suppose, we could just create a separate dist. Right, okay, so number one, we want this on push. Wait, what? Oh, right, okay, this is for trans effects, that's fine, right? Whereas this one is everything. Right, okay, okay. So I think we're gonna do a source dist, and we'll start with that one. Yeah, let's start with that. So we at least have source tar balls, right? Like, I'm not really worried about doing installs for Mac, because in theory, this should just be in Homebrew or Mac ports or what have you. But to make that happen, we have to have a source tar ball. Windows is different because, of course, it is. And that we'll do and build the installer for. That's the next step of this. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to create a thing just like trans effects here. That's going to say on push main, create and release source tarball. Right. So this is going to be we'll just name it dist.yaml. Sure. Okay, jobs. Retro purple dist. Release dist tarball. Ventilatus. Permissions content read. This probably needs more than that. Yeah, they say right. Okay. Excuse me. In this window. Oh. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Alright, so prepare the build environment. Set up Mason build. Where did we copy this from? Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, we should have copied this from Transfx, right? I think. Yeah. Set up Mason build. Create dist tarball. I think this works. Oh. Okay, yep. Excuse me. God. Oh. It's almost. No. So I'm hitting the wrong button. My bad. Oh. Alright, so this will create the disk tarball. What is this GitHub action thing? GitHub action run locally. I don't remember how this works. Oh, it's probably a repo. Like, dude, just fucking tell me, man. Uh-huh, mm-hmm. Alright, so... Okay, I installed it locally. I'm on the wrong page. Version I have is probably out of date 3 months ago, yep. Okay. Sure. Um... Okay, I didn't check what the old one was, but whatever, who cares? Okay, this is 289. Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. Then how do I actually run this again? Because they can't just tell me how to do it. I have to read the fucking user guide. Because, you know, it's too hard to say, hey, just run this thing. Alright, let's go back to their stupid simple thing. Like, I don't want to run everything. I just want to run one of them. And they just have one in here. Great, thanks. And it doesn't have a name. Motherfucker. Why is this so fucking much harder than it needs to be? App will run on all workflows and blah. You can override that by using W. By specifying, okay. Jesus Christ. All right. So. Like. I don't know why this has to be so fucking hard. Okay, we're getting there. Oh. Yep. Alright, for the moment, we're gonna have to do something gross, but that's okay. I don't have the file committed. So the tree is dirty. Oh, come on. Nice if this is cached somehow, but what are you gonna do? Huh. I wonder when that got added, because this might be a problem. Because Ubuntu latest apparently means 2-year-old LTS, even though there is a newer LTS. June 11th, Jesus Christ. Oh. The Ninja version's right there, 1.11. Oh, not Ninja. I need Mason. 1.3.2. Mason rewrite. What's the thing? Reader is both a normal command line interface and script mode. The normal client is mostly designed for everyday use. Script mode is used. Reader itself is considered stable. Can I just search all the release notes? What are we on? How's it going, CSB? Happy Thursday, how are you? 1.3.2. So... this is not telling me what I want, though. Now find per project values for all shared configuration. Won't enable. Okay, that doesn't look like it was it. Rewriter adds support for writing project license files, argument, and for reading dict-valued keywords. It also remove the unused but mandatory value arguments to default options delete and quarks delete class subcommands. Allow scripts to continue supporting previous use, and these arguments are still accepted with a warning if they're equal to an empty string. Okay. Well, why the hell is this environment variable not here? Oh. So version.py is just, this is not set here for whatever reason, which is stupid. Since 1.4.0, the Mason rewrite environment variable contains a path to the rewrite command. Okay, so this should really be 1.4.0 is the first thing. So now when we run this, it's going to fail in the way it should have. What? Equals what, motherfucker? This is not helpful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't run Windows and what? If you want to run Windows and Mac OS based platforms and you are running Act with the specific, you can opt out of Docker, run them directly on your host system. Here are some examples. What the fuck? Touched 6 months ago, so they do not have 2604. What is the point of this Docker file? Jesus Christ. It's just a template. Oh. Fuck's sake. Hi, Pearl. one of the cats is behind the green screen. The other one just walked behind there too. All right, so does anybody know if there's another runner for GitHub Actions? Since this looks mostly, yeah. There is another option I can do. I just don't want to do it, but I think we're just going to do it. It's gross, but it's fine. The problem is we have to do this for everything. Right, anything that uses Ubuntu builds, once we push past this version of Mason, this is the only way we can solve it. I mean, in theory, up in GitHub itself, we can use the 2604 image, but if we can't run it locally, that sucks. Is it not Ninja? Is it Ninja Build? I should know this. I made the packaging. Right, it is Ninja Build. Because there was already a package named Ninja. Oh. So CSB, any updates on the YouTube stuff? Now that I'm trying to rush it. Oh, I just realized I don't have the stream up. Pidgin 3 stream. Oh, cool. I figured it out. It's got the right window. Whee! Yay, there we go. Code spell fit. Oh, right. The version of code spell here doesn't support RC files, as far as I can tell. So we pull that out of here too. Hi, hi. Yeah. Come on, Pearl. Hi. Hi, miss. You want to say hi? You don't know? Come on up. Yeah, scratchy scratch. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, they're gonna get in view. Hi. Yeah, hi. Oh, no, they're just out of view. Hi, bear. Everybody's running around. Now they're all disappeared. Okay. Okay, so, yay, now we build. Woo. Okay, so that gave us a distar ball named Bleh. Cool. Okay, but this is going to break everything else. So we've got to do this as 2 steps. We're not going to do the dist one yet. We have to bump... because of the mason requirement, we have to bump everything here. So this becomes ninja build. And Python 3 pip. Pip 3 install mason dash break system packages. I did this the other way though, here though, didn't I? Yeah. I don't think I can do this whole thing here, but we're gonna try it. So anything that's on Ubuntu latest, we have to make these changes. Mac OS, we don't care. Trans effects, we do care. Win32 cross, we do care as well because this is a cross compile. Where do we install Mason? Right cross file, install native packages. Okay, that fixes the dist tarball problem that we had at one point, but I didn't know why. Because my Mason was new enough, so I didn't see it. Which is dumb, but that's the case. Come on. I cannot set this, huh? I was wondering if I could set the... Oh, there's default height, default whatever. That doesn't help me, though. I want the current width and height. I don't think GTK exposes this to us anymore. All right, there's a width request. There's no, like, width. So, you know, like, for the stream, it would be nice to know what the, like, it'd be nice to just set the window to the right size. Apparently, I can't do that. What's ACT? Is that a way to run workflows locally? Yes. But they haven't updated their, Ubuntu image yet. So if I want this to be able to be testable locally, I have to make it work with Ubuntu 24.04 because, you know, let's live 2 years in the past. And I have 200 some odd open bugs. Rather than just, you know, create a new image. I'm gonna have to get a glasses cleaner wiper thing. Thought I had some here, but I'm not seeing any. I really need to clean this desk. There's bad and good. Yeah, so this is kind of the whole point of what Convey was supposed to do at some point too. Like early in Convey's life, Convey is my container pipelining tool. Early in its life, before it became Convey, it was actually called Local Pipelines, and it let you run Bitbucket pipelines locally. And then when it was Convey, when it got named Convey, it still kept that functionality, and I was looking at adding other stuff. I just, you know, didn't finish getting anywhere with it. Actions runtime token envar. What? I'm guessing that was this part. Test building on Linux with external dependencies too. Yeah, failure, upload artifacts failed. Okay. I'm looking for, apparently I closed it. Oh no, I think it's on 4. Yeah. We didn't actually update the... Oh no, Transfix is a separate one. Okay. Oh, the Mac OS one might have a similar problem too. Oh. Well, this one we did right. What the hell? And we put the whole thing in brackets like that. I don't know why that was necessary, but okay. I don't know why this is taking so long, but okay. Probably got rate limited. Doing over there, huh? Hi, Bear. You like a treat? So this is Baby Bear. He's not so much a baby anymore. Hi, Baby Bear. Hi. Come say. Yeah, come say hi. No? You wanna run away? I don't know where he went. Alright, whatever. Okay, that one's still going, goes it's stupid. Alright, cool. That one's alright now. This is Win 32 Cross. What were the other ones we changed here? This isn't known yet. macOS with trans effects. Alright, he just ran out of here. Trans effects. I18N. Alright, and then code QL. Code QL still running and failing for fun reasons. But yeah, running these things locally, even in containers, is pretty easy. It's just, I don't know why they don't provide a tool to do it. It's fucking stupid. Like, all it convey is like 300 or 3,000 lines of code. It's not much. Like, the majority of the issue with it is configuration, handling. Oh, yeah, we're just waiting here. Okay. Trans effects worked. Okay, so we need to run update pose apparently. Oh, we'll take care of that in a second. That's going to be a separate pull request. We're not trying to make everything pass right now. We're trying to make sure that the changes we did make are okay. Can I run the Mac versions here? I don't think I can. We'll see what happens. But I don't think it's going to work. Yeah. Presumably, well, wait, how are we installing it? Are we installing it via brew? What are we doing here? Okay, we're installing it via brew, so it should be fine. Alright, so the real question is code QL, which finally finished. Okay, cool. Alright. Depend on Mason 1.4.0. This version added the Mason rewrite environment variable that we depend on. I manually changed everything to all the Ubuntu based images. Install Mason from pip because act the local GitHub action runner doesn't have a Ubuntu 2604 image. And I wanted to be able to test locally and in the future. Yep. Having to shave all the X. And then I'm gonna have to stack pull requests too, even better. Actually, no, I shouldn't have to stack. But we will depend on Mason. Like, this change will still matter, but I can still do the disk script separately. Because I'm gonna install it the same. Then I don't have to stack, which will make things better. But okay. Oh. My bad. So in theory, these should all build fine. Let's fix the oh, this is still going? I thought this said it finished. That or it's just stuck. I had a feeling that was going to be a problem. Okay. Oh, I18N does it on merge? No. What the hell? Is this a get text version difference? Oh. Is this problem? The act image must not have the right locale, and it's falling back to C or something. And that's why this is failing all over the place. Yep. It's really annoying how every single thing I've been trying to do lately has been a million yaks to shave. What the fuck? Why is the sort order different? Oh, because it's C UTF-8. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. Oh, I need to look at the pull request. $, bracket, bracket. Okay, then we want to run apt get install. We need to do the pre-seed for this too. I don't think that's the right one, but I don't think this works. Nope. What the hell's the name of the command? I got the shit out of my finger earlier. It's starting to open up. Yeah, I cut it in the stupidest fucking way too. I opened a can of diced tomatoes, and the lid fell in the sink, and when I went to pick it up, I jammed my finger right into the side of it. And yep. I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. Is it not selections? What the hell is this? Oh, you know what? It's a separate package. It's not in dev scripts. Nope. query, no. What the hell is this thing called? Pre-seed isn't quite what I want. Like, it is part of it. DebConf gets selection. Son of a bitch. I don't know what the hell package it's under. DebConf utils, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, DevConf, get selections, locales. All this so I can... Oh, this give me everything. Oh, I have to... Locales must not be in this image either. That's fine, though. Okay, so we're going to install locales. But then we also need to do... fuck, how do we do this again? It's like DevConf set selection. What? Oh. Idiot. Okay. I was trying to do this. Which this is just in DevConf. So we should be... I think I can just echo to this. But it's gonna need... It's not... Reads from a file if a file name is given orders from standard in. Scan only to see DevConf values, blah, blah, blah. The data is a series of lines. Lines beginning with a hash character are comments. Blank lines are ignored. All other lines are the value of one question. Should contain 4 values, each separated by 1 character of white space. First value is the name of the package. All right, so we're going to say echo locales. All right, we can just do this. Right, so yeah. Oh, I guess this doesn't matter. Then we need this one. The locale to be generated, ZNUS UTF-8. All right, in theory, this will work now. And not fail. So what you do is you set all this stuff ahead of time. So this way, when the Debian package gets installed, it doesn't have to prompt you. And then it'll just do the right thing. All right, cool. Generated locale, cool. Yeah, no worries. I don't know what you were saying in theory in reference to, but sure. Cool. Oh, wait. Why is locale still wrong, though? So, okay, it didn't have it, and the default locale is still wrong, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. I don't care. There should work now when you added the two. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. No, I had high confidence. The question was whether or not I needed that third line that had a million values on it. I know I didn't mention that, but that was my concern. Oh, so we got our answer too. Everything built fine with the newer version of Mason. Again, I assumed that was going to be the case, but it all worked on the GitHub runners. All right, cool. So this just needs to be reviewed and can be merged. Cool. Oh, sweet. Okay, that looks fine. Great pull request. Oh, god damn it. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm so used to review board doing this for us that I keep forgetting to do it. Alright, QLogic reviewed the other one. I don't know if he's going to merge it. I'm guessing not, but that's fine. Cool, rebase and merge. Rebase and merge. Confirm. Delete branch. Oh, I can't do that yet. Oh, I can get fetch upstream origin. Okay. Okay. Oh, we get back to what we were actually trying to do in the first place. Alright, dist. Brake system packages, yep. Alright. You know, I really wish there was like a Mason dist ignore. Just tell it to ignore the GitHub Actions directory. Like, it's fine. Although maybe there might be. Let's look real quick. As I clean these damn glasses. Oh, that was way worse. We got 4 minutes till an ad. Okay, I can tolerate this for 4 minutes. I gotta get water and I gotta pee too, so we'll do all that during the ad. How's it going, Mickey? Welcome, how are you? How's it going, Ubuntu as well? How are you? For those who don't know, I am dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. We only showed Twitch chat at the top right now. So YouTube chat, you're kind of in your own world right now. At some point, we will get the chats merged. No, I'm not looking for suggestions how to do it because you're not going to cover what I'm trying to do. So, it's fine. All right, we're going to check that real quick. Mason functions. Ignore. Nope. Dist. Add dist script. No, I got, yeah. Okay. Ignore. Is that easy? Can I just... No, okay, no, that won't work. Because we don't want these actually ignored from Git or Mercurial. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we create the dist tarball. We need to get the version number, though. So, like, we already do all that here. So how did Ian do this? It was some weird setup. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little weird. Purple Teams, GitHub, Workflows, Linux. So we did set date. Okay. So we need to do, we're just gonna call it get version, I guess. Yeah, this should be fine here. Python 3 version.py. I don't even remember the damn thing. Get version. Okay, yeah, should just be get version. Then this has to go to that for some reason. Sure, whatever. Release. We're only doing push, so we don't have to do this, and we're only doing main, so we don't need either of these. Was that in dollar signs? I think that's right. Artifacts equals build slash mason dist slash retro purple dash. What are the damn things like this end up with again? Okay, then the version.tar.xz and .sha256 on. I'm assuming this can be a list. Optional set of paths represent artifact. This may be a single path or a comma delimited list of paths or globs. I guess we can just make it a glob. Retro purple. Steps dot version dot outputs. Oh, it makes it an environment variable. All right, fine. Got it. Okay. Outputs. I spelled steps wrong. No tag. Oh, well, it's greater than, but whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm also not sure we need this, but let's see what the hell this does here. Oh, did I add the allow dirty yet? Yeah, okay. Do 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 do. So the next step after this is to build the NSYS installer, which is, well, it's gonna suck, but it's all right. We're gonna continue to do it under the cross environment just because that'll be easier for the moment. Windows 10. I have no Windows 10. I have Windows 11. I have 2 Windows 11s. But I have no Windows 10s. But I have way more Linux in this house than anything else. So there's something like 60 hosts on my network here at home. That's counting some IoT light bulbs, some cameras. But like most of my networking gear, all the managed stuff is Linux based. I have a Kubernetes cluster, a Proxmox cluster, a set of build agents. All those are Linux. This machine's Linux. I technically have 4 laptops. They're all Linux. Even my roommate's computer is a Chromebox, which is Linux. I have 3 Macs running right now. One's an Intel Mac. The other 2 are Apple Silicons. I've got a couple BSDs running. Yeah. I have lots and lots of shit running. So when the power goes out, it sucks. All right, so in theory, this works. Oh, right, this doesn't run under this. Son of a bitch. So I can't test that here. But I guess we're going to do attestation too. Oh, and we have everything else here doing the tagged versions. Oh, he has newer versions. Interesting. Alright, I guess we're going to grab 1.21 whatever. But for that, this is going to be this. The 21.0. Alright, and then let's add our attestation. And then we'll see if this will work as a release. That's how you spell that, right? Of attesting something to complete a formal attestation of your innocence. Yeah. And also, we're using the exact hash because we don't want shit to magically change underneath the hood from us. How's it going, MK6I? Welcome, welcome. How are you? You want me to call you that, or you want me to call you by your first name? You let me know. But welcome, welcome. We are trying to fix all the broken shit in Retro Purple that we didn't know was broken. Shut up in your recommendations? Nice. You can call you Mike? Okay, cool. And like, how do you pronounce MK6I? Because that's how I've been pronouncing it, but I don't know. Fuck, I missed the ad. I was waiting until an ad happened to get up, and I totally missed it. Just like that? Okay, okay, cool, cool. Aw. Like, I'm saying aw for users that don't know. So MK6I works on Open Oscar server. or Mike works on Open Oscar server. Open Oscar server is a revitalization server or retro server, whatever, for AIM. Well, Oscar, AIM and ICQ. And there's a Discord for it too. I'm sure it's linked here somewhere. There it is right there. Boom. You can find it on your own. But yeah, so I've been in contact with him and a bunch of other people that, like I mentioned earlier, that are getting stuff ready for Vintage Computer Fest Midwest, which is coming up September 12th, which unfortunately I will not be able to attend. But there's going to be an entire network. There's going to be an Open Oscar server running on the network. And I'm trying to cover the Pidgin side of this so that people can use Pidgin to do it. Yeah, of course. When people are doing fun work and related stuff I'm doing, you will get a shout out, of course. So yeah, it's funny. So you all may remember, we did this a couple weeks ago, or last week or something. We updated my document on the AOL stock ticker from 2005. At least that's the last date I have on it. Because for Vintage Computer Fest Midwest, one of the people that's running the AIM server is adding a custom stock ticker, so that I can show you how many people are connected and stuff like that, like in the actual AIM client. Now, like, you can't see this from Game or Pidgin because we didn't have that implemented, but I did all this way back when to implement it in Pidgin, but then never finished it. But yeah, so this doc was updated so that he had something to work with. And then he made some contributions too, because it turns out when AIM 5.9, the URL is aimcharts.pf.aol.com. Mac AIM 4.7 has been seen using charts.netscape.com, and so on. Right. And I was talking to the person that does this. Their Discord name is Y2K. I don't know the real name or anything. It's not that it's important. This is something I want to start putting into the I Am Freedom knowledge base, right? Like these weird URLs that the service is used. Because one of the ways they're making this work at Vintage, on the main network at Vintage Computer Fest Midwest, is they're going to be serving DNS replies for these domains, right? They're going to, instead of, just saying, NX not found, they're going to return the address to the Open Oscar server, aka DNS poison it, which will then make it work on the network at the conference. So very cool stuff. But one of the reasons why I want to get the list of all these things is so that when people want to do these things, it'll just work, right? Or not just work. They'll have a list of things that to implement, right? Rather than having to like, oh, it didn't work for me because I'm on AIM 5.9. Oh, it turns out you need this URL, right? And yeah, he said it sounded like he said they had it working, but I don't know. How's it going, Jay Curtis? Welcome. How are you? But yeah, so like the more we can get this info, the more, easier people can just, go and implement stuff and go from there. So, but so since we've got a bunch of people showing up right now too, which is fine. That's totally cool. Let me recap what we're doing real quick. So long time ago, we decided to finally take all of our retro protocol plugins from Pidgin and pull them out to a separate repo. A lot of them had already been deleted from our repo. Because we thought they were gone. We were like, let's just chop off this dead weight, right? Let's get rid of it. But then AIM Phoenix came around, then Open Oscar server, then this isn't in order. This is just order I'm remembering them in. MSN Cargo became a thing, and there's all these different server implementations that are coming out, which is fine, right? I was trying to avoid it because it's kind of not really effective for us to do anything or to do this. But one of the problems with that mindset is people are playing around with these things because they're fun, right? If we take away their fun, they're going to see us as not fun, right? We're not being fun. We're stopping them from having fun. So eventually I changed my mind on this, right? So the actual statement here says, many people have asked us about bringing back our old protocols so they can use Pidgin on these networks. Initially, we rejected this idea as this code hasn't been maintained in years and may potentially have security issues. These are all still very true things, but the other part was, this is slowing us down from Pidgin 3, which is where we're trying to get and been trying to get for way too long, over a decade now, of me personally doing it and that being my focus. But at the same time, we one of the things I've realized we don't have in modern chat anymore, and even the Pidgin project in general, is we're not having fun. right? We need to fix that, right? We need to address that however we can. So I go on to say, however, we realize that if we don't support these protocol plugins, others may do so, and when people need support, they'll most likely look to us. That hasn't really been the case so far, but that's okay. Like, while this should be fine, it could take us a while to figure out exactly what's going on, especially if there are multiple versions out there. So, not to throw shade at anybody, but one of the operators was giving people patched binaries, which, okay, totally cool, it's fine, right? Not a problem, I understand, it's fine. The problem is, how the hell do we debug that with somebody? How do we know that, right? We've got to find out where they got the file from, blah, 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 and it's going to take forever to do that, right? So I go on to say, to avoid all this, we decided we would get everything set up in a fashion that is low maintenance for us, but makes it easy for people to contribute in a way that, everyone can win, right? So one of the things that we've done a lot, and actually I just posted this on Discourse earlier, one of the problems with all of the original code was it was just talking to normal AIM servers, right? So like the API server URL was just a constant. It was hard coded in the client, right? We recently added this because Mike over there was working on client login, and this was trying to reach login.aol.com or something, or login.api, whatever. I don't remember what it was. Doesn't matter, right? That doesn't work, right? You need to point this to whatever your server is. So now, instead of having that as a hard-coded URL, we made it a configuration option. And actually, we need to go do this on ICQ as well. I haven't tried ICQ at all. It might work, it might not. I don't know. I got to try it with logon.chat. But anyways, right? So the idea was, okay, let's make things configurable in a way that, we can still maintain the code so that when people come to us for help, we can still help them with it, but give them the options to be able to work on everything, right? Because say somebody wanted to talk on a server and somebody patched their binary, or well, now they can only talk on that server, right? Now, in the Pidgin land, you can add as many accounts as you want to connect to whatever, and it's fine, right? So this just walks you through how to join logon.chat. Logon.chat is a newly-ish stood up Open Oscar server instance. There's a general chat room. I don't know why they picked Exchange 5. I don't know what the exchanges do. We default everything to 4. I don't know why, but yeah. But anyways, this is, in Pidgin 2 on my laptop earlier when I threw this together. So, but yeah, so lots of stuff here. But so one of the problems right now is if you go to our GitHub repo, I'll do it over here. github.com/pidgin/retropurple. If you go to retropurple, you'll see there's no releases, right? And even though we have artifacts and stuff here, as a normal user, you don't know. Sure. Can you even download anything here? Yeah, so like you can't download artifacts, you can't see anything, right? This sucks. You can't do anything, right? The problem is when I look at this and I'm logged in, where are the artifacts? Did this not upload artifacts? Oh, okay, it gave us an artifact URL, which cool, right? But like end users aren't going to find this stuff. I thought there was a thing up here, but I'm not seeing it. So the whole point is what we're doing right now is we're working on a GitHub workflow that will just create new releases every time we merge a pull request, right? This is where we're trying to do things low maintenance, right? Like, is it going to be tedious if we do a bunch of work in a single day? Yeah, because there's going to be a million releases that day, but we don't have to do anything about them, right? We just do the workflow, we commit, merge them, and then the workers do all the work. So yeah. Like that's the idea, right? And like once we have the Windows installer stuff going, it'll be the same deal, right? We won't have to go through and do all this stuff manually and whatever. 5 was the public chats, 4 was for private chats. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that at all. Mostly because I wasn't on a whole lot of AIM chats after I started using game. That's interesting to know, though. All right, so we were doing the build provenance thing, and we were trying to get the commit hash for this. Okay, so if we want, oh, we're gonna bump this up because apparently Ian hasn't bumped his up in a long time, which is fine. So this is V422. In theory, it'll work. I said 422, right? I think so. Okay, it's tagged 422, but it says 421. All right, whatever. So this one's gonna suck because we're not gonna know if it works until we actually do it. But yeah. Yeah, oh. Yeah, Pidgin's been around a very, very, very long time. And so by very, very long, I mean Pidgin turns 28 years old on November 8th? Something like that. I can never remember its birthday. I can tell you exactly what it is in a second because we can cheat here. This is our very, 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 very old website. So, oh, November, wait, no. Yes, November 6th. November 6th, 1998 is the first date of the CVS revision that Rob remembers. And Mark, who actually made the commit, doesn't remember. So, no. So, New Pidgin supports open protocol. New Pidgin only ships with open protocols in the repository. But like, that's Twitch above me in Pidgin 3. So here's Pidgin 3 running Twitch, right? And like, Twitch has an API and stuff, but it's still technically a proprietary protocol that you're allowed to have access to, right? We're not putting these things in tree anymore. We will distribute them separately. They might end up in a binary release together, but they will not be in the main source code. This is a protection mechanism, or this is meant to protect the project itself from, you know, any potential issues of, like, you know, oh, you stole that code, whatever. Like the code's separated, right? It's always separated. Another part of this is proprietary protocols can change. They can just pull the rug out from underneath you and change everything. I mean, not even necessarily DMCA, but potentially DMCA. But like they can also pull the rug out from underneath you, right? Like back in the day, that used to happen with authentication. They would change the way authentication works, and then you know the clone clients or whatever would fail to connect and go from there. We're not planning to revive MSN Messenger. We have our old MSN protocol plugin in Retro Purple, but we haven't tested it. So there is a thing out there called MSN Escargot, or just Escargot. I have not set this up to test it, mostly because I was never an MSN kid. I was barely on MSN at all. I don't know if our plugin works on it or not, but we do have the MSN protocol plugin in here. It might work, it might not. It probably needs work to be adapted, similar to the stuff we've done for Open Oscar server and you know whatever else it's doing AIM clones, where we've got to take hard-coded URLs and make them configurable. Right? It's not the end of the world, but like we have an issue open here that says test MSN protocol against Escargot. Right? So as far as I know, no one has actually tested the MSN plugin against Escargot. I'm guessing like Oscar, they're probably hard-coded URLs. I just said that, right? Pointing to the official services, we need to verify it works and document how to use it in the README. Right, cool. Oh, when the fuck did I miss this? Did I respond to this? This is almost a year ago. That's establish initial connection, transfer some data, got some XML we couldn't parse, XML node. All right, cool, right? But like, hey, this person gave me something to work with, right? But like to actually test it with escargot, I've got to set up an escargot server. It's not the end of the world. It's again, my focus is trying to be on Pidgin 3, where none of this is going to work, which sucks. But like that, Pidgin 3 is our next generation. That's where we're trying to get. That's where we're trying to add all the custom chat features, stuff like that. Like somebody's even working on a YouTube live chat plugin. So what'll end up happening is this chat window here. I should probably do this sooner rather than later, but I'm going to write a protocol plugin that's called a bridge plugin or a local bridge plugin. What it's going to do is it's going to take multiple chats and let you put them into one window. And then when you send, it'll send it out to both of them, or however many are in the bridge. It's not going to send messages between because that's going to get too complicated and too hard, and there's rate limited issues and all that crap. This is meant for my sake, for like streaming, or when you're just trying to aggregate everything into one place. It's not meant to actually connect them and make people able to talk across them. Because like I said, you've got to worry about rate limiting and all that. Excuse me, all that kind of stuff. Whereas like where I'm just passively reading this and sending a message once every hour, that's perfectly fine, right? But then that way I can have the on-stream chat will be mixed Twitch and YouTube, and it'll just work. And then whenever I add PeerTube, we have to make the XMPP protocol plugin work again. But so it turns out it looks like PeerTube uses XMPP, so then I can just bridge the XMPP room in. If I want to throw an IRC room in, I can do that, right? And then just everything just works. So that's going to happen at some point. We're just not there yet. And also, I didn't realize that all this crap was here. But yeah, so all right, so there's an SSO server and MSN server. These are probably all the same, but yeah, like I said, I got to stand it up and try it out and see and go from there. But that is what it is. All right, so this did finish running. Yeah, switch -- create dist tarball. Workflow for releasing a dist tarball. I tested this under act, but since it is only a push workflow, we can't really test it until we merge it, which is dumb, but that is the case. No, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, there's lots of people working on MSN stuff. I believe MSN escargot also does Yahoo, but I haven't tried it, right? Oh, I was going to show this too. So aside from Pidgin doing all of those ones that you see there, Pidgin 2 also, this doesn't sort anymore. I need to fix this at some point. But Amazon Chime, BattleNet V2, BattleNet Classic, Campfire, ChatGPT, Delta Chat, Discord, Docker, Flist, Facebook. Facebook's broke right now. Some of these may be broke too. Pearl, hi. Hi. Hi, you want to come up? Gamu, Google Chat, GroupMe, Hangouts. Hangouts is dead, but it did work. Heroes of North, Internet Citizen Band, JRC, Line, Matrix. Matrix is broken. Mattermost, Meshtastic. Meshtastic's actually pretty cool the way it works. Microblogging, MSN Pecan people have used, and they've used this with escargot. It might work better than ours, I don't know. Mumble, Nadon, NetNexus, NetSol, Ning. Hold on. This is Pearl. She is a tortie. Hi, miss. Hi. I didn't think you were going to come up. Hi. Yeah. This is one of the foster cats. She was born upstairs a little over a year ago. Oh, we've got an ad that's supposed to start. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, so we brought in a feral on June 5th of last year. And on June 6th, she had 6 kittens. One of them went to one of the local humane societies to get adopted. We've been working on the other ones here. But she's a tortie. She has a two-face. One side is buff tabby, and the other side is dark whatever. Oh, hi, miss. Hi. Here, you want to come sit? Come here. Yeah, come on. Come sit. Yeah. No, where are you going? Okay, bye. Yeah, come on. Come up. Come up. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, jump. Jumpy jump. Come up. She can't make up her mind. But yeah, so as you can see from the overlay, we lost our house cat of 13 years last week. He started having issues back in the beginning of June. And then, not this past Sunday, but the one before, we had to take him to the ER vet again because his breathing was getting really bad. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. And then Wednesday of last week, he was done. You're okay. Hi. He started mouth breathing and stuff, and yeah, he had like water on his lungs or something. I don't remember all the details. But yeah, we haven't gotten his cremains back yet. I'm hoping next week, Monday, we'll see. But he gets to go next to his brother on the shelf. His brother was another feral we rescued. Hi. Oh yeah, get cozy. Get in there. Hi. I can't get this camera any closer, but I miss. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the rest in peace Slater thing's right on top of her. So, alright, let me do this. Boom. Alright, why don't I just do this? Oh, no, that's wrong camera. Yeah, okay, you can still hear me. There you go. So now you can see her much better. Hi. Hi. Let me text my roommate quick. Pearl's on stream. No, stay there, stay there, stay there. Yeah, I know. Hi, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, you gonna come sit on my lap now? Yeah. You should sit in the hammock. It'd be cozy. She seems excited about retro purple. Yeah. No, so like I was saying, so since we just lost Slater, Slater does not like other cats. Or did not like other cats, I should say. So all of these guys have been stuck upstairs. We had a like screen pass-through thing. We still have it. That's at the bottom of the stairs. So like they could interact with each other through the screen, but that was it. But since Slater is no longer with us, we decided to open it up and let them out. So far, pretty much only Pearl, Opal, and Baby Bear have come down here all the way. Chimera face looks yeah. So she, I mean, the actual name for that is a tortie. But I mean, I guess Chimera could work. But you actually call them chimeras. You call them torties. Jeez, now you gotta be calling them chimeras, whatever. Now I can't talk either. Oh, hi, miss. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Get to pets. Get to pets. So I don't have the little treats with me. Oh, she's okay. She's cozy. But yeah, that's why her coloring is so weird. So tortie cats, they have the like genes of multiple different like cats for coloring and stuff like that. So I recently just learned from one of the vets that like they end up having more health issues because of that. Because like each color they have is like a different set of cat genes. Or at least that was my interpretation of what he said. Oh, she's real happy. She usually will like come by me as I'm getting ready for bed and stuff, but she hasn't been doing it lately. Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta clean them toes. It's cat break time. Also, you can see from my green screen how wrinkly it is. If anybody's ever telling you that your green screen doesn't work because it has wrinkles and it's not perfectly straight, they're full of shit. Because, like... like, it doesn't make a difference. You just have to get the settings right. It might be easier to get the settings right if it's perfectly flat and straight, but it's fine. But you can also tell how much light I have in this room too. Because I assure you, while my complexion is very light, it is not ghost-like, like I look like in the camera here. Oh. Also, I don't think I can snooze the ad again. It's starting in 4.5 minutes. I think Pearl has now found her spot. But yeah, we have an application in to adopt another feral that was around here. He went to the rescue we work with. But at the time, this is December or November of last year, I think. Yeah. But at the time we couldn't bring him in. We didn't have a spot for him, right? We had Slater down here who doesn't like other cats, and we had 7 cats upstairs, right? The mama and the 6 babies. But again, now with Slater gone, I don't do any AI anything. Now there is like remove background stuff, but like the background here is kind of messy and stuff. But this is full blown green screen with chroma key, yada yada yada. So remember, or you may not know this. So I started streaming Pidgin development on Twitch on March 1st of 2017. Over 9 years ago. Not much has changed in my OBS setup since then. Didn't realize I had a green screen? Yeah. I miss. She's tagging me. Oh, but yeah, so we have an application in to adopt one of the other ferals. He was in rough shape, and we ended up taking him into the ER vet. That's how we got connected with the rescue and everything, because he was actually one of theirs, even though we'd been taking care of him for like 2 years outside. But apparently he needed a feeding tube. He had herpes. He's FIV positive and all that, but he's a good, friendly cat and everything. We spent a lot of time with him. So it's like, all right, his forever home can be here. But yeah, that's my point about the chroma key stuff, right? When people are like, oh, you need to have a perfectly flat screen and blah, blah, blah. Yep. So here, right, we can do this real quick. Where is webcam? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Sources, webcam, C920, filters, right? So chroma key off. Right? That's the chroma key. Oh, where are you going, miss? Oh, you can't see the settings over here because I got the cat on. Well, you can't see her now anyways. Right, but here's all the settings, right? That's my chroma key settings. The main thing you have to mess with is the similarity number. So we're at 433 right now. And if I change, so if I turn the filter back on, chroma key, bink, right? And if I change this to say, I don't know, 300, right? Real shitty, right? Go to 400. Better, but now's the outline, right? You can see that outline you're talking about. But when you keep playing with it, you can just dial it in. So here's 430. This looks okay. All right. Hey, knock it off, girly. That didn't used to be there. You are the little cord biter, huh? We gotta watch out for you. That's one of my only freaking cables for that, too. One of my longer ones, too. There you go. Alright, we got an ad in 30 seconds and I can't turn it off. I can't snooze it again. Hi, miss. Alright, she might get upset. She'll come back. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta get water. I gotta pee. And I gotta get something to clean my glasses. So I will be back in a few minutes. Be right back. Alright. Okay, ad's over too. Oh, sounds good, Curtis. Thanks for coming by and or saying hi. Oh, Mike is leaving too. Yep. This is fun. Cool, cool. Glad you enjoyed it. You're probably gone by now, though. Yeah, it's been 3 minutes. Alright, I can clean my glasses. I should finish getting this pull request in. Much better. Except the alcohol is getting into the cut in my finger. Lovely. Alright, speaking of cuts and fingers, I gotta check my blood sugar. I haven't done that yet. After dinner, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Meow. Get cozy, miss. Yeah, there you go. Meow. Hi. Yeah, I know. You gotta wait. Mm-hmm. Now give me a minute. Okay, or you can leave. It was kind of high earlier, but not that it matters. Like by kind of high, man, I was like 141. Like that's totally acceptable. Oh, that's a gusher. $127. Okay, now I'm not gonna feel bad about eating chocolate. so for those of you who don't know, I got diagnosed as being diabetic in June. How long have I been diabetic? A while. I've been pretty sure for a while, but like it hadn't been an issue. But now that I'm actually treating it, yeah, probably should have treated it a while ago. I feel much better. Not as many headaches, not as many just other bullshits. It's just, yeah. Silly how that works. Yep. All right. All right. We didn't actually. Oh, we did push it. Okay. I didn't finish creating it, but I pushed it. Doesn't like that I don't have a new line at the end of the file, but whatever. I don't care. Almost did again. Okay, so now we're gonna start the real shit work. Of Enzis. And I think I started some of this on the Windows side. I don't know if I have any of it here. Oh, I don't think I do. Okay. Let's see. How's it going, Icarus? Yeah, I mean, I'm doing alright, all things considered. You know, it comes and goes in waves. But, appreciate you saying something. Thank you much. Pearl. What's up? But, since Slater's no longer here, we opened up the floodgates and we were letting the Fosters down here now. So far, only 3 of them have actually ventured down here. One of them is right here, just out of frame. She was sitting here before you, mister. I don't know why I was doing this. This shouldn't matter. I'm not sure how I had this set up at all on actual Windows. Damn. This might be part of the problem. But I thought I had the Ensys file here. Nope. Alright, whatever. Fine then. That's cool. Oh, let me go back here. Oh, 9. The brave ones, hopefully you'll catch them. Oh. Yeah, so Pearl here is a girl. Baby Bear is around here somewhere. He's a guy. And then there's Opal. She's the other one that's been coming down here. She is also a girl. Pearl and Opal are both torties, which means they look like 2 different cats. What are you doing back there? Come here. Come up. Come on. Yeah, hi. Hi. Come get pets. Mm-hmm. Hi. Oh, you're sitting there on the green screen? Yeah, hi. Is it cozy? You're okay. I just had to readjust. Come on up. Yeah, come up. Come here. Come here. There you go. Much better, yeah. So this is Pearl. Yep. So like calicos are a different type. Same concept, different type. Torties, same concept, different type. So like a calico is a mix of like a tabby and an orange cat. I don't know what torties are technically considered of. But like she's not calico because she doesn't have enough white in her or something. I don't know the exact differences of them. Oh, you're gonna play on the green screen? Yep, she's got the split. Not all of them will get the split down right down the middle. Some of them do, some of them don't. You know, it's genetics, it's genes, just how it ends up. Just is what it is. All right, so we started this somewhere. Win32 installer. Okay, yep. Okay, that should take care of that. How do I do this again? To unstage, git add.github workflows win32 cross. And then get rebase continue. Okay. Act minus w.workflows. GitHub workflows win32 cross. What are you doing, miss? She's just all tied up in this. Yeah, what are you doing? So I don't even know what I did for any part of this, but we'll see. So we installed NSYS. Build the installer. Ninja minus C build. Okay, so we added a target to build the installer. Which may not be what we want to do. Let's see what this does here. Go on. Oh, fun. There's a whole bunch of warnings on Windows we need to deal with. All right, what happened here? Unknown variable constant, retro purple version detected, ignoring. Okay. Oh. I clearly copied this from Goofications. So where did I put any of this stuff? Probably like a Win32 directory. Nope. What? Oh. Ah, it's under packaging NSYS. Okay, cool. It's probably easier. So what did Goofications actually do here? Win98, oof. Translations. So Goofications had a bunch of images and stuff like that that had to be installed too. It's all under uninstall. Okay, so. Oh, fun. Okay. That's not great. Okay. I guess we're gonna define the files. I was hoping we could avoid defining the files, but it's not the end of the world if we have to. Oh, okay. QLogic just approved that other guy. 14. All right, we got approval. Let's hope it works. This is the one we're interested in. Hopefully it works. Okay. So. This will be used to create the tag if it doesn't, like, how do I not create a tag? I don't care about making a tag, it's just a commit. Optional tag for the release. If this is omitted, the get ref will be used if it is a tag. You must provide a tag either via the action input or the get ref, i.e. push/create a tag. If you do not provide a tag, the action will fail. My bad. So how do I specify that? If the tag of the release you are creating does not yet exist, you should set both tag and commit action inputs. Commit can point to a commit hash or branch name, e.g. main. In the example above, only required permissions for actions supplied. Contents right. If you add other actions on the same workflow, you should expand permissions block accordingly. More info about why they do. Okay, so an optional commit reference. This will be used to create the tag if it does not exist. I don't want to create the tag. Optional tag for the release. If this is omitted, the get ref will be used. If it is a tag. God, why does this not make sense? You must provide a tag either via the action input or the get ref, i.e. push/create a tag. What? You don't provide a tag, the action will fail. What do they mean by the action input? They mean by the config file? So does Ian actually just have a billion tags here? That seems... I guess he doesn't do a ton here, but... Like, this is... I don't even know where the hell to read for this in the code. Oh, it's all fucking TypeScript, too. Christ. What was the error? No tag found in ref or input. I guess we just tag it with our version, right? Oh, okay. We did get rid of release latest. Okay. Oh. It was just tag, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Damn it. I'm gonna fix this damn thing. Where's default pull request? What do you want? My password? Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. Wait, what? Oh, no, this one. This one's a 2FA token, not the password. Like, what do you want? Right? I don't know how I'm supposed to figure that out, but yep. Am I? No, yeah, what the hell? Code review limits. What are you doing? Get out of there. Hey, get out of there. Just in the garbage. Auto assignment. When you enable auto assignment, anytime your team has been requested to review a pull request, the team is removed as a reviewer, and a specified subset of team members are assigned in the team's place. Code review assignments allow you to decide whether the whole team, Code owners are automatically requested to review. The team is still removed and replaced with individuals unless a branch protection rule is configured to. What? You can decrease noise for your team. Blah blah blah. What the fuck is this, man? Rule sets? Nope. Tags? Nope. Advanced security? Alright, whatever. I don't care. I've spent too much time on this. Okay, so maybe so I don't think so, but let me get my evidence why. Which is where I copied most of this from. How are we already on the next ad? Jesus. Was this break real short because I snoozed the other one 3 times? That might have been what it is. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Don't need that either. Okay, cool. All right. So let's go back here real quick. Win 32 cross. So we can't build the installer. Oh, so we built the project. We don't need to install the build results. We're not going to do the archiver yet. We're going to build the installer first. Well, maybe we can do the... We'll get rid of that for now. Okay, so we built the project. Now we want to build the installer. Cool. All right, and we're just calling the Win32 build installer target, which is probably packaging NSYS. Okay. There was some mention to... Oh, it's probably in the thing. Okay, yeah. This is where it gets shitty, but it's okay. Where's the theme stuff? Oh man, I didn't change any of this stuff. Also, it seems like we should have templated more of this, but okay. Install rights, HKey local machine, I guess. Oh, so I did do a bunch of this, but I didn't delete. Oh, what the fuck to happen? Okay. So I apparently was a lot further on this than I thought I was. License page. Do we have a copying? We do. Okay, good. We don't have any languages for NSYS here. That's fine. Uninstall the previous version if it exists. Alright, so then... I don't have a build directory here, which is dumb, but that's okay. Might take a couple tries to get right. Actually, yeah, why don't we do this? Hold on. Find. Let's see what we're all installing here. Yeah. Well, arguably, I wonder if we can use this to generate that part for the installer. That would be super duper. Although that wouldn't work for the uninstaller. Fuck. Oh, I know how we fixed that previously. Okay. In Goofications, we changed it to like GF locale directory. And we're gonna need to do that here too. That's okay. First things first, these aren't a big deal. First thing first is getting this shit compiled and working. And then going from there. Oh, is this telling me all the install stuff already? Yeah. Fuck. Alright. Right, so like all this stuff gets installed. So like putting this in the installer sucks. Oh, we don't need to do these static plugins though. Right, like putting all right, we're putting all these files in here into the dist directory kind of sucks, but we can skip the .a files. We shouldn't need those. I don't know if this will tell me it. Let's do this. Okay, so we are using a cross file. That's how we set this up, okay. Okay, and we created our own purple PC file. Yeah, that's something that needs to be into the build directory and other shit like that. But we'll get to that part when we get there. Does that work? No. That work? Yeah, it does. Okay. I want to see what it says the build options are under this thing. This is the problem when you're doing not only just a cross compile, but when you're doing it in a container, right? I can't just go and inspect everything. I gotta wait for the whole damn thing every time, which sucks. But it is what it is. What time is it? Fuck, it's 11:30. Okay, it's not as late as I thought it was. But we're getting there. Like, as much as I don't want to sit and do this all tonight, if we get this done tonight, it'll be off my plate, and I'll have to look at it for a very long time. Default library shared both. First static fall, strip, unity size, warning, wrap mode, force fallback. Build static libraries as position independent. That's fine. We're not building. We're not trying not to build static libraries. Testing options, project options. Alright, so what happens if I set these to... There wasn't just like a... Okay, there's default library, default both libraries. Default library type for both libraries. I don't know what that means, so we're just going to put this to shared and... Well, they are both set to shared. What the fuck? Mason, don't generate .a on Windows. All right, this is going to be a pain in the ass to figure out. We'll ignore it for now. I don't really care. It's annoying and dumb, but it's fine, right? It doesn't hurt anything. We're just going to not put him in the installer. Oh, but I do need all the damn paths. Ugh. Ugh. Which is way down here somewhere. What? Like, it seems like we... Okay, whatever, it's fine. Alright. Ugh. Okay, I guess it is as much as I thought it was. Okay. These are her tabs or spaces? Spaces. Oh, these are not sorted either. Son of a bitch. Which means these aren't sorted. Okay. Or I did not sort these yet. Okay. AIM, gotta, ICQ, MSN, Mixit, MySpace, Napster, Novell, QQ, Talk, Yahoo, Yahoo JP. Cool. Then delete R3. I should have saved, well, whatever, it's still on my terminal. Okay, so that's the uninstall. Install. So yeah, there's a better way to automate this. I can't find it. What do we have in lingos? I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't have any lingos yet. So we delete these. I'm sure this is just retro purple reg key. Yep. How did I not get these? I thought I got all these. Whatever. Oh, this is a text string that has to go somewhere. Which we'll have to figure out. Oh, we don't actually care about this? It'd be real nice if Mason had like a way to get install files, like as part of the build config. I don't know if there is. Um, build route. Maybe a Mason introspection? List all installed files and directories. So we could, in theory, generate this file, but that's too much work right now, right? We can just one time do this. It's annoying, but it's doable, right? There's no subdirectories there. We don't have themes in here. The themes might be in here somewhere else. It's got the fucking game logo. It's the last time we updated this, clearly. Okay, so we're gonna need to do that too. Okay, so we did set out path for all this crap for each directory, and then we added the files to it. We didn't glob it for whatever reason, like we did with the Pix maps, which is interesting, but okay. Well, either way, you know what? I'm not super worried about the Pix maps yet. Like, we'll get there, right? But I'm not super worried about that yet. So we set out path to plugins. I don't know why this is set up this way, but whatever. But what we can do is we can do oh shit, this doesn't work. Maybe we do want to do the install. Right, because the problem is, right now, if we're just in the build directory, right, that means I've got to grab each directory and go from there, but maybe that's okay. Yeah, wait, there's no reason. Yeah, okay, hold on. So, in the plugins directory, we want to grab, where are we running from? I don't know if this is right, but we're going to say Oscar star.so. Next up. Oh, okay. GG. Star.so. MSN. Mixit. MySpace. Napster. Novell. Oscar. QQ. Same time. Talk. Yahoo. Zephyr. Alright, I'm not worried about the Pix maps yet. We can get to that. That's okay. Let's see if we can get the installer to install the damn plugins to the right spot first, right? Yeah, that's a pain. We have all these here. This is just... There's got to be a way to do list in this, but I am not trying to figure it out right now. I don't know that we have this even working at all, but that's okay. It's currently installed Pidgin version compatible with the version. What? Okay, I don't think we're using this, but stir compare Pidgin version okay. Not sure what it is. The GF version okay. I think that's in the other Pidgin.nsh. Yeah. I don't think we actually need this then, but maybe. Oh, it's got that, okay. Copyright 2005. Oof. Using a Yahoo email. Go Daniel. Alright, we're gonna ignore this for now. I don't think we really need this. Alright, let's watch it fail. Oh, we got an ad. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to grab a snack too, and it's gonna be noisy as fuck, sorry. Alright. Unknown variable, retro purple version detected. Ignoring. Okay. Oh. Huh. Mm-hmm. Alright. I think we were passing the version in on the command line previously. Yeah, look at that. So that'll fix that problem. We're just gonna go verify all that at once. Oh. Theoretically, I would save more time if I set this all up on the Windows side, but I don't want to do that. So we're just skipping that for now. What we can do in the meantime, though. Oh, wrong one. Well, we should be able to see the version of everything here. I don't know why we got to search for them, but okay. Oh, this isn't... This is 2.13? Oh, no, this... Yeah. I don't know why this is saying installer offline, but okay. Alright, cool. Then what we want to do is... Actually, we should just be able to do it from here. I'm assuming I have an installer here, but... I guess we haven't built it in a while. Oh, God. This is for the last release. Nope, nope, what? Oh, right. This is kind of a mess, but it's okay. Okay. Why'd that work? Oh, right. I need to get the dev directory over here. No, that should have worked. Something like that? No. That just did path. Right. Okay, okay, okay. That's a problem. Okay. Uh... Where's the Win32 treetop thing? Fuck, how the hell does any of this work anymore? I guess it'll be real fast. Let's start this as we're going. Nope. Did I get any of these? This part of the problem is I don't know what the current path is. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. This should be the top level. I think. Let's try that. All right, by default, this is looking in 132 dev, whatever. Okay. But the problem is I can't find GCC. But this one's working. We're gonna let this build, see what happens. Mm-hmm. Not sure why this is here. Goddamn 22-year-old file. Oh. No, it is GG. Did we not build Garu Garu? Oh, we built it. Was it install right, I think? Installed. I don't think I have JQ here, but we can fix that. We're gonna do the whole thing. This is the problem with these things. It takes so fucking long. Yeah, it should be start.dll. Unless I'm missing something about the wild card. No. Oh. We have builder. I can just use that directly. No, we want to build a route. Weird. Well, that's a lie, but okay. I'm really confused why this other pigeon setup works and this one doesn't. Let's do this for lulz. Yep. I don't have fucking diff, but okay. Can I get meld actually? Not under MSIS 32, that's fine. Oh, is it meld 3? Is that the problem? This still isn't gonna work, but no, it's not. A pain in the butt. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well. I must have messed up the file somehow. Valid numeric literal line 1, column 8. I mean, it's not that.